Here's a 1 month review of the RedWing 1907s that I bought. I got these from the store, and these are a size 9.5, and they are wide, so they're E2 on the box, meaning wide. And I just wanted to talk about what I like about them and what I don't like. First off, I was going through a break-in period, and as you can tell, these soles that go inside the boots are starting to form to my foot extremely well. In my previous video, I made a note that these were made out of cork, but I think I'm wrong. I believe these are actually made out of leather, and it has a bit of foam underneath, so that's a correction. They do make the boot more comfortable when they're inserted, and it's definitely noticeable, but for the first month I ran them without the sole, and I just went on the leather footbed there to try and form my foot better, and that did seem to help. After I inserted the soles, it was a lot more comfortable. Now I haven't cleaned them, and I haven't drug them through any really deep mud. I did walk through some mud, but nothing that went higher than the welt. They still look good. They are starting to crease and crack and get a bit dry, but they still feel a little bit waxy and oily. Now as far as comfortability goes, they're not like the lower end boots that you can get for around 180 bucks, that are made of foam and padding and all that stuff, and they're a lot more hard and rigid, so I think there's more of a break-in period definitely to go through with these. I'm surprised that the leather laces have still hold up pretty good. You can see they are starting to fray more. I'm not sure how much longer they're gonna last, but I've been trying to be real easy on them just to see if I can get them to wear in and become more of a tough fiber, because I know it's like it was a living fiber at once. It's skin, so maybe if I could just gently wear it in, it'll last longer. I don't have any rubbing. I wear very thin socks with these now. I was wearing thick socks, but I just didn't like the feel. It was making my feet hot, so I put the thin socks on, and I didn't have any problem with rubbing. All this feels really good around the ankles and the toes. They do have a bit more flex to them now when I'm walking, and I kind of forget that they're even on my feet now until the end of the day, when my feet actually start to ache a little bit just from the hardness of the bottom of the boot. And for a person like me, my foot type is very arched, narrow, long, skinny foot. So with these boots, I noticed there's no arch support whatsoever. Even if you look down in here, you can see it's a totally flat footbed, and you can even see the points of my feet are pretty deep, and there's just not even touching here. So I may have to do something in the future where I add a arch support to keep my foot from getting achy towards the end of the day. But I'm still in love with these boots. I'm not gonna lie. I think they look great. This thicker piece of leather, I've noticed, does not want to form or go down. It just kind of stays how it is. It doesn't bother me. It's just something that I noticed. I don't know what the deal is there. And I've noticed as well, since I did get the wide model, I have a fairly narrow leg. I am starting to run out of lace space, so maybe later on I'm going to add I think they're called kilties, or some sort of leather spacer that goes behind the laces to help expand that tongue space there. But yeah, here they are. You can tell I haven't walked very much, and they still look nice. Now I haven't been changing these out with any other boots. I've just been wearing these boots straight every single day, and it hasn't been too hard, so it's doable. But I'm not walking around very much. So I think when I start walking around a little bit more, I will end up swapping them out for a different pair of boots and just wearing them off and on to help the break-in period. And another thing that I noticed that is a mild complaint is back here on a boot, there's usually a little hoop you can put your finger to help slide your boot on. I don't know what it's called, but these boots do not have them. And I realized how much I actually miss having one of those. Because now I have to like grip it back here and actually like slide it over, and then my thumb is in between my heel and the boot, and it makes it more tight just to get my foot in there. So I would probably suggest putting one on there. I'm not sure why there's not. Seems pretty common. But yeah, the tongue stays up. The leather is starting to form to my foot. Like I said, it's only been a month, so got some time to go. That's about it.